What's up, guys? Mega King 18 here, bringing you some Trials Fusion today. Just downloaded this from the marketplace for about 20 bucks. I believe it's on the PlayStation 4 as well, for about the same price. Trials Fusion is a physics-based motorcycle racer with the ever-loved ragdoll physics engine. You know, you crash, dude, flings all over the place, like, unrealistically, like, it's hilarious. It's one of those games where if you get around with a bunch of friends and you just try and clear the tracks, you'll get a lot of good laughs out of just how many ways you can wreck and die and fail. And it could be a party game. You can see a drinking game or two getting made out of this game. A Rage Quit or video too would be nice to see. Michael from Rooster Teeth would more than likely love to play this game. I'd love to see him play it. Let's talk about the actual game, though. The things that you want to know, the things that you want to figure out. This game is all about physics. It's all about timing and physics. Once you get both of those down, this game isn't necessarily a cakewalk, but it's a lot easier than if you just, decided not to go through the tutorials, which I strongly insist that you do. And just pay attention. Know where you're at. Raid awareness is what they used to call it back in the, what I used to call it in my MMO days. Be aware of your surroundings, what's next, what's behind you, things like that. Last thing you want is try and do a jump like this and think, oh, I've got it, and then not look in front of you and notice a dip there and have your, back wheel completely on the ground and your front wheel completely vertical and then just completely wipe out. A lot like that. I need to practice what I preach. I do horrible in this video. I do apologize for that. But I am learning the tracks, and these are a harder difficulty setting. But, again, back to the game. The game has a lot of tracks to offer for a $20 game. Like, you definitely get your money's worth with this game. I honestly didn't expect to get this much out of 20 bucks. There's numerous tracks, numerous functionalities. Like, they're even going to create a track mode. Create your own track. I haven't really dove into that yet, rather, but I'm more than likely going to end up making a video on that as well. As you can see there, you have quite a few bikes to pick from, even a few ATVs for you ATV fanatics out there. All bikes and ATVs are customizable. You can change the color, the body style, the style of the wheels, and the same goes for your rider. There's multiple costumes to pick from, and since this game's made with the Uplay little feature, you can actually download with your Uplay points different costume sets and even a bike, money, things like that. Don't get too happy about the money feature, though. It is a one-time only download. You cannot glitch it. Believe me, I've tried. Again, there's a lot to unlock in this game, and you definitely get your money's worth for 20 bucks. This game will easily keep you occupied for a month or two, if you stick with it and you don't get infuriated by it and just, throw your Xbox against a wall, which I would not recommend. Don't do that. It costs too much and more than likely can't afford to replace it. As far as, like, the gameplay goes, sometimes it can get, like, as you can see here, really infuriating. Like, I just get stuck on this jump so bad. Like, it's always like that one spot right there. My back wheel always lands on the ground and my front wheel is always on the ramp. And again, that brings into back to the discussion, the timing thing. Once you get the timing down and your placement and your awareness, it's gravy. It's easy. But, you get ahead of yourself very easily in this game too. Like, you get excited like, oh, I'm clearing them so fast, and then, oh, wipe out, as you can see right there. You can reset the track too. You can either reset to your last checkpoint, or you can just restart the track altogether. However, those will go against your score and your medal ranking and things like that. I know a lot of you guys are all about your status on the leaderboards and whatnot. I would strongly recommend this game to anyone who's looking for a decent arcade player. It's definitely worth the money. I highly recommend this game. Well, that, and make sure that you have a lot of patience and you don't rage quit easily, because this game's a lot like Dark Souls. If you don't take the time to learn the game, you're going to rage quit a lot.